It's an honor to stand before you to speak about my book, Assam Tribe Unique Heritage Houses in City. It is important to remember that heritage is not only found in the spectacular but lives quietly among us in our homes, in materials we use, and in the memories that fill rooms. This book is a humble attempt to capture a living heritage, the Assam type houses that once defined the architecture, character of Sylhet and surrounding Bangladesh and Assam regions. The journey of this book began in childhood memories, not in libraries or archives. Many of us grew up seeing these sloping row houses standing proudly in our town, in our village, with graceful strength and quiet confidence. Over time, as modern concrete structures took over, these houses began to disappear almost unnoticed. I realized that if we don't and did not document them now, we might lose stories, craftsmanship, and cultural essence along with the structures. That realization became the seed of this book. For the unfamiliar Assam type houses is an architectural style that evolved during the colonial period in Assam, its surrounding regions, including Sylhet. It was born out of necessity. What was the necessity? To withstand earthquakes, heavy rainfall, and the humid climate. But over time, it became an art form in itself. These houses are typically built with natural materials, but what truly sets them apart is the harmony between form and function. The wide verandas, the high ceilings, and the open courtyards are all expression of the way of life that builds community, comfort, and coexistence with nature. The cultural impact of Assam type houses also cannot be forgotten. House owners would welcome farmers after long days in the field to gather in the courtyards of their homes and pass a long evening with music, with cultural events like Maldura music, Pala music, those who are our cultural identity in the villages, and storytelling songs under hazard bright lights. In researching for this book, I visited dozens of such houses across Sylhet, somewhere lovingly maintained by families for generations. Others stood quietly, unfortunately, in decay. The timbers, whether they are verandas overgrown, in each I saw traits of history. I spoke with the people who live in those houses, the elders who remember when they were built, carpenters who once shaped these beams, and the younger generation who now face the difficult decision of preserving or replacing them. Their voices are the heart of this book. Because architecture is not only about buildings, it is about people. Today's speed and modernity often take precedence over heritage and identity. New materials promise convenience, but they cannot raise a sense of place. The Assam Type House represents more than an old architectural style. It embodies sustainable living, climatic wisdom, and cultural continuity. By preserving these houses, we preserve the feelings of home, not as a commodity, but as a cultural expression. This book, more than a work of simple documentation, invites citizens to see heritage not as a burden of the past, but as a bridge to a more thoughtful future. Certainly, this book creating this book involved months of field visits, photography, interviews, and historical research, as well as the generosity of locals who supported this work. As we move forward, I hope this book becomes not just a record of a starting point. This is as well a record of 100 years of our living culture in this area, particularly Sylhet and surrounding Greater Assam, not only the Assam, the Greater Assam of the colonial time. For students who wish to learn from our indigenous building tradition, for architects who want to design sustainable and sustainably by drawing from local wisdom, and for communities seeking to reconnect with their roots. If this book can inspire even a handful of people to appreciate, restore, protect these structures, then I believe it will help serve its purpose. It can also serve the purpose if it is at the end a documentation of time that we pass, our generation lived and passed. So this kind of documentation is first time in Bangladesh, because nobody ever thought that the living culture as a history, and it should be preserved. In closing, I want to remind that heritage is all around us, everyone, every roof that shields us from the rain, in every veranda where families once gathered, all tell stories worth remembering. May we continue to build homes that honor our past and inspire our future. Thank you very much.
The book is getting read by wider communities. We have another book I will have a note at the end of today's session. I would like to invite